That first month on YouTube is probably the most exciting and the hardest month that you'll ever face on your YouTube journey. I mean, finally getting a video recorded and uploaded, that's a huge win. Seeing your numbers move a little bit or not at all, that's the hard part. So today I'm going to share my stats with you for my first month on YouTube. I'm going to share the wins, the losses, the highs, the lows, and I have to tell you, I'm pretty excited about it all. And you know, there are people on YouTube that will tell you that you shouldn't be looking at your numbers in the first month or two on YouTube. And I don't disagree with that. I have to get a little pushback on that. I mean, I understand what they're saying. They're trying to tell you not to get down on your numbers because most people are not in the right frame of mind when they start their YouTube channels and they immediately get into a negative headspace. I mean, we all have expectations of what we think our numbers are going to be in the first few weeks or first couple of months. But in reality, the numbers are usually not that great at all. So you have to go in this with a super positive mindset. I mean, you got to count every view, every subscriber, every comment, whether it's good or not so good. You got to count it as a learning moment. What did you do well and what could you have done better? I mean, there were days when I had 10 or 20 views on my videos, and then there were days when I had 0. But did I get down? Well, yeah. Okay, maybe for a second when I went a couple of days without any views. But when I went back and looked, I realized, and I'm trying to put a positive spin on this because I don't really know why there were no views on that day, but I said, you know what, it's a Saturday and a Sunday. People are probably out having a good time with their families and they're not sitting at home in front of the TV or on their phones watching YouTube. Because I know we have to go through this ugly beginning to get to something great in the future. So right here, I'm going to share my screen with you and I'm going to show you all my stats and I'm going to go through it a little bit and show you what I look for and what I saw and what I changed and what I learned from it. All right, so here's my channel dashboard. I have 21 subscribers and all of these are organic except 2, me and my daughter. So I didn't ask anybody to subscribe because I want to see how this channel does. Now earlier this morning right here, ranking by views, I only have 7. There they are. This one was 2 of 7, but I've got a video that's all of a sudden doing pretty well, and I'll talk about that one in a second, so it's outpacing this one. First, I want to go to my analytics over here. This tells me how many views I've had in the last 28 days. I've got 317. This screen right here in the middle only updates every 24 hours. This one over here on the right, this is real time. It updates about every 10 seconds. So 21 subscribers, 50 views in the last 48 hours here. And I'll show you what this looks like if you see more right here. These are the views in the last 48 hours. These are in the last hour. So that was a little bit of go. And you can see they're coming right here from this YouTube thumbnails anyone can make in minutes. I've gotten 32 in the last 48 hours. So that's what I look at there. All right, I want to go right here to my content over on the left, and these are all my videos. What I first look at here is views. How many views are we getting? My first video has gotten 129 views, but really what I want to talk about for a moment here is this video. What happened was this video, I had a different title and a different thumbnail, and this one was sitting here at about 20 views. It wasn't getting any views very much. And when I went into my analytics, you can go into each analytics on each video. All right, and you can see, look what's happened all of a sudden. It's really gone up. And I'll tell you why. Because the video wasn't getting, look at there, 15 views. That's where it was at. And on this day, right here, just a couple of days ago, I changed my title and thumbnail. And then look what happened. Boom, it took off. So now we can see the reach on this video. Up here at the top, I went to reach. It's gotten 2,800 impressions. My click-through rate is still really, really low, and that's because it's taken into account all of this slow growth right here. But now look, boom, it has gone up. So I was at 2,200 impressions. Now I'm at 2,800, and people are actually watching it. So I really expect this click-through rate to really start shooting to the moon. And most people are watching this video from suggested. That means the one that you see on the side of your screen. The videos, when you're watching a video, it'll show up on that side. And then if you come down to the bottom, content suggesting this video, that means somebody watched how to make a YouTube banner and then my video popped up on the side and they clicked on it. So you know what? This might be a good video for me to make. How to make a YouTube banner. How to make a circle photo in Canva for beginners. So they're figuring out who my audience is here. You know what? Let's look at engagement. There it is. It's going up. Average view duration, 4 minutes and 39 seconds. Not amazing, but it is a long video. Let's look here in the first 30 seconds. 57% are still watching. That's amazing. You'd like to be around 60 or 70%, but as a new channel, I will take this 57%. That is really, really good. So let's go back to my content. Let's look at my first video. So it's got the most views. Of course, I posted it almost 30 days ago. Tomorrow will be 30 days ago. I've gotten 7 subscribers from it, 6 hours of watch time. My reach, this is really good. 2,800 impressions, and I've gotten 3.5% click-through rate. I'm happy with this number right here. I would like to get this up to more 4 or 5, maybe even 6%, but I know that will come as I get better. Back to suggested, it's how most people found me, and the browse features. That's really what I'm looking at here. Like I said, what I really look for is the reach right here and engagement. How many people are watching, what it's like in the first 30 seconds. This one, I've only got 35%. This is a new video, so it's only got a few views, so we haven't had time for it to really get out there yet. I just posted this one 2 days ago or 3 days ago. Oh, if you look over here on the right, 100% likes except this one. One person gave me a thumbs down. Not sure why, but that's okay. Can't please everybody. I've had pretty good engagement with my comments. Happy with that. And I've responded to all my comments. This is where I keep my screen open to right here because I can kind of see what's going on really, really fast. So let's talk about what worked. Number one, I was consistent. I posted 2 videos a week. So now I have 7 out there. I've got 1 uploaded, which will be 8 and ready to go. This one will be video number 9. Consistency helps the algorithm figure out who you're talking to. I mean, directly, who is your target audience and what are you talking about? And the more you can keep that really tight and get that narrowed down, the more understanding that YouTube will have of who they need to send it to. Number 2, changing that thumbnail and title made a huge difference in that video. Now, I'm not telling you to go willy-nilly out there and just start changing titles and thumbnails on your videos, but if you do see an outlier that's, all the ones around it are getting views and that one's just not, you might want to consider, look at your click-through rate, see if anybody's clicking on the video. And if it's pretty low, I'd say below 2%, go ahead and change it. See what kind of difference it makes. All right, and number 3, I almost forgot this one. So I put out a freebie of 100 niche ideas for women over 50, plus a quiz to nail it down, and I got a new subscriber on my email list. I'm trying to build my email list so that I can have a business outside of YouTube in the future. So what didn't work so well? Well, I figured out that I ramble a little bit in some of my videos, and I repeat myself. I have one video that was about 20 minutes long, and I really should have cut that into 2 videos because what I realized was the first part was showing my analytics from week 1, and the second part was very motivational. It was actually a good motivational talk, but I think that most people are going to get through some of that analytics, and then they're never going to get to the end of that video. So I really should have just put it into 2. Okay, so I had a tech challenge. I had several tech challenges, but this is one that I actually remember because it just happened yesterday. I was trying to make this cute little subscribe button right here that you'll see on the screen. And instead of just going to Canva and getting one of the random ones that they have out there and keeping it simple, like I should have done, I decided to get all crafty here. And I was even watching a tutorial, and it took me over 3 hours to make this thing. Now, was it fun? Yeah. Now, could I have been spending my time on something more productive, like maybe a new script or a new download for my viewers? Absolutely. So my point here, keep it simple. Overall, I'm thrilled about how this month has turned out so far. And the most encouraging thing I can say to you is smile through it all and give yourself some grace. Rome wasn't built in a day. If you make mistakes, learn from it and move on fast. And most importantly, just have some fun. You're in this for the long haul. You might as well enjoy it while you're doing it. Okay? That's it for month 1. And if you want to check out that video where I changed my title in the thumbnail, I'll post it right here and you can watch it next. See you in the next one. Bye.